Welcome to ECN Trade Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you very much for joining me. Well, the Australian dollar overnight at one stage looked like it was going to rally on higher and did have the ammunition to drive and sustain and break above that 74.90 resistance. However, the bullish price action only managed to print a high of 75.16 before resuming to a mild decline. With a slightly firmer greenback across the board overnight, the Australian bulls may now have ended up on the back foot, and a break beneath 74.55 would give further exposure to the downside and reinstate the bear view towards 73.80 to 95. Any advances on the day, I do expect to see it fail towards the top side of 75.25. Well, with the dollar index rallying from the lows seen around the time when Trump election victory, which was in early 2016 in November, the low came in at 95.85. Now, from the low overnight of 96.68, the rally took it up towards 97.30. And now this may see potentially a cap coming in now in the euro around 112.60.80. And only a break above 113 will give concerns. But what I'm looking for now is the fact that if we are looking for a further breakdown in the euro, the immediate support comes in now at 111.55. Now, it would need a break beneath 110.70 to get that momentum lower and fill in the gap towards that 106 to 108 region, which was when the French elections triggered the advance. One thing to take note is that we don't fully have the technical breakdown to support the bear view as of yet, but we do have a few risk factors coming in. One is President Mario Draghi to speak in Madrid tonight. And also we have the FOMC minutes that could indicate that we could see a hike in June. And also along with, we've got Fed speakers Patrick Hawker from Philadelphia. We have Neil Kashkari from Minneapolis. And along with that, we have the FOMC Board of Governors, Mr. Bernard, and also we have the FOMC member Charles Evans from Chicago speaking. So do keep an eye on that, just in case we get some indication of a rate hike in June. So moving along, dollar yen, well, looking up towards that 111.90.05 level after the market found momentum from the US dollar. Now a break above there would give further scope towards 112.60.70 and maybe even as high as 113.5. But I would like to see further confirmation from these indicators to support the bull move. Any pullback on the day comes in around 111.30. Well, with sterling now slipping underneath the 130 handle after two attempts towards the top side, looks back towards the support coming in now at 129.40. With further risk to the downside, and especially with the Brexit negotiations coming up, which comes in on the 29th of, comes in on the 19th of June, with the UK election coming in on the 8th of June, we'll see a potential weakness in the pound. But I would need to see a move underneath 128.30 to support that. And also, we still need to see some of these indicators to get further confirmation. But you can see now we're not too far away to get that move to the downside. So I am starting to become more of a bear for the pound, and see how the levels play out in the next 24 hours. Well, it would seem that gold took the second attempt towards the top side as a failure and now looks back towards support coming in at 49. A break beneath there would give further scope down to 44. With a break there would give further scope to 36. So do keep that in mind. Now, any advances on the day should find resistance around 56 to 61. And to wrap up with oil, well, the market did rally and has actually stopped at 51.70 after printing a high of 60. With the risks into the next 24 hours of OPEC, and if they do extend the production cuts, then the reality will kick in and see the market to think that deeper cuts could drive supply. And we could see a stab up towards the 54 or 55 region that we saw back here in the midst of December 2016 to early this year of February. I'm not overly bullish up here. I think the market's not too far away from turning around. The immediate support comes in at 50.5, and then with the base still holding at 49.60.70. So that wraps up my daily video. Thank you very much for joining me. And as always, look out for the intraday report that will be released shortly.